She wasn't supposed to be at the dinner. We were like, Shep, you can talk to her before the dinner, but you gotta like end it. Like, this girl does not like you.
She's coming to dinner.
Why is she coming to dinner? You slept on the beach last night because of her. If we're gonna be real.
Yeah, I did.
I think everyone is kind of like, she's not that into you, man. And this is like really awkward for not only us to watch, but probably for you to experience.
Yeah. Listen, he has been a pain in my ass since I met the man.
I would argue you into the ground.
You don't scare me.
I don't want to. I don't want to be scared to anybody, but.
Well, trust me, a lot of people are scared of you. You've made pretty much every girl here, I think, cry. It's just karma.
You felt love, and that's what we talked about. We talked about, I mean, like, tell me. Tenor of it was like, you're not honoring the way we felt about each other. And of course, did I intensify that? Yes, in the vein of me trying to replace the Taylor vacuum. We were like ticking to the top of a roller coaster. I thought it was maybe more than it was, but gosh, it felt different. I don't know. And maybe it was the things we said to each other. Maybe we weren't serious. But I was serious. I just know how I felt, and I'm pretty sure I know how you felt.
I feel a little sick.
She's not
so
into it.
icky when someone throws themselves at you.
It's
and
not,
you don't
it's
want
gross.
them.
Like, he was like, but please, 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 like, just have dinner.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you go or whatever. And so she sits down at dinner and just gets crucified.
Do you see yourself 3 years being married, settling down?
To get to that place, we would first need to define a relationship, which we never did.
You don't want to be with him right now, you don't want to be with him ever.
Pardon?
Like, why did you tell Shep that you loved him when then you just backed off twice?
If she really did love Shep or want to be with Shep, I think that she would have fought to be there, and she would have fought us to be like, no, this is how I feel about your friend, and I'm gonna prove it to y'all, and I'm gonna be with him.
I was afraid he was gonna get mad, but he was so delusional that he was like,
He was like, she's here.
Yeah, like when people were asking her the hard questions, he's like, yo, that's not a hard question, because like she likes me, she's here.
Yeah.
Oh, she was under attack, no doubt.
There was like a firing squad, as you said.
It's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, and so you guys got up and walked away, and then I think that y'all talked again on the beach.
What I wanted is for me to come here and us be madly in love, you know? And that was like, we missed it by a little window. Don't know how, don't know why.
Just don't think she's very receptive of really anything that Shep has to offer at this point.
She's not
just
into
like,
him.
she's
She
not
doesn't want
into
it.
him.
And she said to me,
It was like the fifth
she goes,
talk.
I'm not choosing happiness, and started crying. I was like, why wouldn't you choose happiness?
What does that mean?
That means I'm being calculated and opportunistic, and feelings be damned.
Everything
doesn't
that he
want it.
does at this point is giving her the ick, and she needs to just be like,
She's
bro,
got the
I'm
ick.
not into you.
And he's throwing himself at her.
Even though we didn't, I guess, define it, which I hate that. It's like such a millennial thing. But are you a millennial?
I don't know what I am.
I remember you going, look at him over there. And you're like, the worst part is he's going through all of this and he's wearing my padded butt underwear through all of this. And I was like, he's doing what? You're like, he's wearing the padded butt underwear that I got him. I was like, no way.
I feel sad because I'm looking over and I'm like, here's Shep, like, looks completely broken down, but he's like wearing that padded fake underwear I gave him.
Like, this is iconic. He's like going through all this
Who wants to get broken up with on national television wearing a fake ass? My guess is no one.
I see you two at the bar, and I walked up to her there. She just like couldn't help but hammer home the fact that it wasn't my business.
And
If
at that
read it
point,
too
I was
much-
like, you need to leave. How can I ever hate you? I love you. See ya.
She left
She's like,
because she knows that she didn't want him.
Yeah.
Like, if you want him, if you love him, you'll fight for him. And I really stand by that.
Yeah, 100%.
And she didn't do
I
that.
agree.
It all worked out the way it should work out. And I still have fond memories. And if she were to reach out and
Dude, no, you
in
don't
a few
her,
years.
Shep. Her. You don't have fond memories.
Again?
Done. Done.
So when we went shopping and like got our bathing suits and stuff, he buys her a necklace that they have at the shop that we're at.
I'm getting her a necklace too made out of a shark's tooth. a giant megalodon shark. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my dumbass gave her a very nice necklace.
Didn't you give the same one to Taylor?
No, I gave
That was like a huge thing, Shep. We were all talking about it. Like, Taylor was like, you gave that to me like 2 years ago. You like gave the exact same necklace to her that you gave to Taylor.
He was very excited to give me
Oh
that.
my gosh, that is
From
really
Charleston.
nice.
He has been talking about that all
Good job.
the whole trip.
Taylor, you have that necklace, right?
It's the same one you got me.
You know, it was a cute necklace. It was very nice. Whatever. A little awkward if you buy the same necklace.
On the way to dinner, I was informed Shep gave Sienna a gift of jewelry. And I immediately go, because that was like the only piece of jewelry that Shep's ever given me was a shark tooth necklace from Foxy Fossils.
Oh my God, no.
I'm gonna give Taylor her birthday present.
It's a great white tooth necklace.
It wasn't the exact shark tooth. I got the great white shark, and Shep goes, but this is a megalodon.
No, you have the great white. That's the megalodon.
He's original in what he gives out to his girls.
But what's funny is that there is a picture of me modeling the megalodon that she's wearing.
Ay, por favor.
So that's the funny.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, yeah.
You think you would have had a different reaction if he had given her like a Tiffany's necklace or Cartier?
I would be shocked if he even knew what Tiffany's was.
Can you imagine buying someone a shark tooth necklace when you could afford anything?
I would be offended.
God, he was so excited to give it to her too.
Shark necklace.
Yeah, but that's like the prehistoric shark that was like bigger than all the other sharks.
I get it, like the desperation when you're, getting broken up with or something and you want to fix it, but like, I don't think she expected him to fall in love with her.
We were in love. Will you admit that?
He's like, she
I
told
think it
me
was
she
like,
loved me once. And I
Get
said,
the
when?
gifts, not knowing
And
they were
he-
shark tooth
Yeah.
necklaces. There was gonna be a Birkin bag,
Yeah,
dummy.
you dated the wrong guy on the
Yeah.
show.
Well, the girl that sells them is a good friend of mine, and she's from the Bahamas. It's a shark's tooth necklace. It didn't mean anything in that. I mean, I got a good deal.
I was like, he didn't have enough money to spend on you.
No, he does.
but
He's just cheap.
I do have a car. It's a Buick. It's not.
I know.
It's not very. It's not very exciting. Yeah.
He comes
what I
from
meant.
railroad money. He's got
I
plenty.
thought it was dog money.
The state dog of South Carolina is named after my family, the Boykin Spaniel. Spaniels in general are annoying, hyper, and don't listen to anybody, so I guess I'm sort of like that too.
He had made comments that like she wanted a mansion and she wanted a house on the water and she wanted to fly first class and like all these things, and he was like, no, like I'm not doing that. So then I said, well, maybe that's what turned her off.
And then he was like, she's with all these investors in South Africa. They're like way richer than me, and she won't call me back.
She was like, oh, I got another boyfriend from the NFL on the back burner.
Yeah.
So yuck.
No.
You found out after filming Wrapped that she was seeing someone while we were all in the Bahamas. She was seeing some football player.
She pulled a Shep on Shep.
Medicine doesn't taste too good, does it?
Do you like cheating on me?
I mean, sometimes words are fun.
He's like, hey, this simp
Yeah.
is on this kind of cool show, wants me to come hang with him. Like, I'll do it.
She said to the Bahamas, she said to me, she goes, let's just make it a girls' trip.
You said, let's make it a girls' trip?
Yeah, at the dog party.
She was down to make it a girls' trip. It had nothing to do with Shep. Because she's so chill. She's
And
actually
now
like,
you know
she's
who I
very
know.
cool.
Well, let me tell you. So I'm not talking out of turn. Anyone can figure this out. Her younger sister, had a child with DeAndre Ayton, who was the #1 draft pick.
Yeah, I know who DeAndre Ayton is.
Bahamian.
A big center.
Big ass center.
Big
He's
ass
Bahamian.
center, yeah.
So they had a child, and he makes $35 million a year, and or 25 or so, whatever, doesn't matter.
So
And-
you have fond memories, but you are wholeheartedly calling
I
her
know
a
what
gold
happened.
digger.
These fans just came up to me and said he found him in a bar in like Kansas City a couple weeks ago, and like all he talked about was her. Cause like the Broncos were on TV, and he was like, "Can you believe she left me for the Denver Broncos?"
Yes,
And like
absolutely.
he was like showing him texts, and I was like, "Oh God, Shep, you're still down bad. This was like a year ago." Like,
What if she was like, I hacked his bank account, and it's a few mil short of what I require? That basically would have been as honest a thing as she said, that she could have said.